Hey everyone, what is going on? And I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I have been out hard grinding for that Stardust, grinding my butt off, really going for it. I made over 800,000 Stardust in profit so far. Now I know that's not a lot compared to others. I know Jimmy Banks made 2 million, like a million per day, so that's absolutely crazy. I don't know how you do it. Maybe you have better spawns in your area, but I've been doing okay and I'm going to continue grinding, so not sure how many videos I'll get out up until the event ends, but if they do announce season 2 this Sunday, which is kind of what I'm hoping they do, being the 18th, then obviously I'll get a video out of that. But regardless, we are practicing for our Twilight tournament and we're going in with a Alolan Muck. He does have a Venomoth right now. Unfortunately, we have a Pokemon knocked out. We're going to go ahead and go for this Dark Pulse, hoping to knock out Venomoth. As we do, he decides not to forfeit his shield, which is good, but at the same time, he still has 2 shields, so he's up a shield. Bringing in that Tyranitar, just testing it out. I look at my Pokemon in the back, and I see that it's a Tentacruel. And I'm like, uh-oh, because I'm not going to be able to get to a Hydro Pump before it is just able to absolutely destroy me. I mean, I'm going to have to forfeit my last shield, but I knew it wasn't looking good for me. He just had the better lineup in the situation. He switches into Drapion, has a move ready to go, ready to fire off, and he is going to get that crunch. It's not going to knock me out, but again, we get off a Hydro Pump. This will knock out the Drapion, and that's fine and all, but the Tyranitar is just going to come. Actually, it won't, because he throws up one of his shields, so he just knocks us out. So he absolutely destroyed us that game, but even though we got destroyed, it was still a good game. But we do pick up a Sinnoh Stone. So we're jumping into game 2, hoping to redeem ourselves. He leads with Golbat, we lead with Azumel. Now he does have the better matchup because that Poison Fang charges up really fast. We switch in just in time to catch the Poison Fang, so I was counting it. Thanks to Jay Devon, shout out to you, man. Because of his charts, I am able to count the Pokemon. It's a lot easier to memorize them. I am going to go ahead and fire off an Avalanche against this Venomoth, and he's going to go ahead and block it. I decide to block this. Now, I know he doesn't have a Legacy Venomoth, so I know it's Silverwind, so there's no bluff there. We're going to go ahead and fire off an Avalanche to try and knock out Venomoth. We do take his last shield, so I'll definitely take that. And trying to get to one more Avalanche, unfortunately, not able to happen. But I'm But I'm pretty happy with this situation, considering he is out of shields. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Silverwind because I know I resist it, and I'm not too concerned with it. We're gonna go ahead, charge up a couple extra bits of energy, and then fire off an Ice Beam, which will go ahead and knock out Venomoth. So we do take that Venomoth. Definitely nice, definitely nice. He has 2 Pokemon. Waiting to see what he brings in. It is going to be that Golbat, so I'm going to go ahead, and I was thinking about switching out, but I think I decided to just block this and go for the Ice Beam. Well, he switches out into Toxicroak, so we actually go ahead and go for the Play Rough. I was going to go for the Ice Beam, but since he switched out into Toxicroak, we go for the Play Rough, and then we bring in Golbat to finish him off. We could take the Sludge Bomb, we could take the Mud Bomb, so it doesn't matter what it is. We could take Dynamic Punch, should he have it, which I knew he didn't, but should somebody have it, we could take it. And now we fire off a Shadow Ball. What I possibly should have done was save the energy, save the Play Rough from Azumel, and just switch out into Golbat and not use Play Rough, and then charge up to Shadow Ball and knock out the Golbat that way instead, or knock out the Toxicroak that way. And then I have the energy in the back with Azumel ready for his Golbat with Ice Beam should I need it, but I didn't need it. But you guys know what I'm saying. But either way, we begin with Quillfish against his Clefable. Now I love Quillfish. I never invested in it. I only have Water Gun, Aqua Tail. What move would you run? What second move would you run? Would you go Acid Spray, Ice Beam, or Sludge Wave? I would probably go, as much as I love Acid Spray, I'd probably go Ice Beam on this Quillfish. But Quillfish is such a fantastic lead. It really is. If they don't lead Venomoth, they're going to be in trouble. You could get off huge advantage right away. So definitely a solid Pokemon. But anyway, we do go ahead and knock out his Venomoth. And waiting to see what he comes in. He decides to bring in Tyranitar, perfect for us, so we're going to go ahead and fire off this Aqua Tail. We knew his shield was coming up. He'll be able to knock us out. A little bit of lag, but we fall anyway, so that's fine. We're going to bring in Quillfish, hoping to do a lot of damage, hoping to get to an Aqua Tail, and we just about make it. Now, I knew he would block it, but at least we take his last shield, right? So we do go ahead and take his shield. And now we bring in our final Pokemon. Keep in mind, we still are up 2 shields, so we're going to throw one out right now. We're going to be taking a lot of damage from this Smackdown, which is unfortunate. Getting off the Poison Fang. We still have a shield, so we're looking okay. We'll have to see. We do go ahead and knock out Tyranitar, and then he brings in his final Pokemon, which is that very weak Clefable. So we're going to throw up the last shield, which is Medium Ash, and then we're going to be able to knock it out with Confusion. So we do go ahead and take that one. So a nice game, jokes. Always a pleasure battling. Still battling though, of course, the games are not over. So for this match, we begin with Tentacruel against his Clefable. Definitely a positive matchup for us. He switches into his Venomoth. I'm going to pull the switch into my Golbat. I've said it before, Golbat and Venomoth are kind of evenly matched because they're both doing super effective damage to each other. We're going to be hit with Silver Wind. We'll be able to take that. We'll fire off a Poison Fang, either to take a shield or to knock him down low. We do take a shield, so we're able to fire off another Poison Fang. And does he block this one? He actually does. He actually forfeits both shields. So we do get knocked out first, but we take both shields. So I think that's a worthwhile trade. Now he is going to go ahead and fire off a Silver Wind. We'll be able to take that because we do resist it. We lagged a little bit. You know, he might have gotten off an extra hit or maybe 2, maybe 1 hit. I'm not really too sure. But either way, we fire off an Acid Spray. I was thinking of letting him go down or letting him trying to faint him down, but I decided to use an Acid Spray. But we go down anyway. We're going to block the Silver Wind and be able to knock out that Pokemon. Now, so we have Toxicroak against the world, right? So he brings in his Clefable. We are able to get off this Sludge Bomb, but he pulls a fantastic switch into a Alolan Muck. So sometimes I like to charge up an extra energy or 2 to see if they switch, and if they don't switch, then use the charge move. I didn't do that here. So if he didn't switch and I hit that Clefable with Sludge Bomb, we would have won, but he pulled a fantastic switch. Kudos to you. Can't say it enough. That was amazing. We were in favor of winning that match, but he actually pulls an awesome switch, and we go ahead and lose that match. So that's okay. But fantastic play. What can I say? As I said, he's one of the best players I battle, you know. I battle a lot of good players, but he's just fantastic. But either way, right now we have a Azumel versus a Alolan Muck, and Alolan Muck will hit us with Acid Spray. I didn't want to block that. I was figuring it was Acid Spray. He brings in Golbat. We do have an Ice Beam ready, so I figured the shield would be coming out against this Ice Beam, as it is not. So he decides not to block that. I'm going to go ahead and block this Poison Fang, and because I knew I'd be able to get to another Ice Beam, as we do. So we do get to an Ice Beam, so either knocking him out or taking his last shield. So we do go ahead and knock out that Golbat, so that's good for us. Waiting to see what he comes in with. It is going to be that Alolan Muck. Trying to get to another fast move, not able to happen. That's okay. He does have quite a bit of energy, though, charged up. So we're going to bring in Venomoth, and we're going to take this move, which will be Acid Spray. I figured Acid Spray was coming. We're going to go ahead and take what I believe to be another Acid Spray. No, it's actually a Dark Pulse, so he knocks out my Venomoth. Well, actually, it didn't knock me out, but then his fast move knocked me out. So we bring in Frostlass. Perhaps I should have brought Frostlass instead of Venomoth against his Alolan Muck, but I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. That's okay. But either way, we knock him out, so we have Frostlass ready to go against his final Pokemon, which is going to be a Frostlass. Now, I go ahead and bluff with the Avalanche, and I knew he couldn't risk it. I knew he had the shield here, so he does go ahead and shield, and then he's going to be able to get to what I assume is a Shadow Ball. So I'm going to go ahead and block this. Actually, it's an Avalanche, that's right. But that bluff does not matter because we're able to get to a Shadow Ball before him, and we're going to be able to knock him out. So we do go ahead. So I guess it's a good thing that we kept Frostlass in the back and used Venomoth against Alolan Muck. But we do go ahead and pull that one. Yeah, so we're going to jump into the final match of this video, beginning with Quillfish, and he does begin with Tentacruel. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. We do have an Aqua Tail ready to go, so we're just going to charge up a little bit of extra energy, firing off in Aqua Tail against his Tentacruel. Not doing a lot, but it's still doing a decent amount. I mean, it's not a lot, but we'll take it. He hits us with a Hydro Pump, so Unfortunately, we're gonna fall from that hydro pump. If it was an acid spray, we would have been able to knock out Tentacruel before Tentacruel could knock us out, but it's not. So we do go ahead and fall to that hydro pump. This one is an acid spray, so it's gonna lower Tyranitar's defense. He will bring in Tyranitar, and now I have a Golbat in the back. So I'm like, this game is a mess for me. I'm not gonna win this game. So we do fire off a Stone Edge, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fall. A little bit of lag, but the lag didn't matter. You know, I wasn't winning this one. Golbat is not going to redeem itself. We do go ahead and fire off this Poison Fang. I figured he would block it, probably even assuming it was a Poison Fang, just because of how much damage his Smackdown Tyranitar is doing. And we do fall, and he has all 3 Pokemon left. So that's gonna be it for this one, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.